All right, Shalom. Okay, we're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus, the 26th chapter, and the 7th verse. It says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion." So an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. You don't know which way they go. They're gonna go. And you got a hold to her. You have an evil wife. It's like having a scorpion, holding a scorpion in your hand. A scorpion tail gonna sting you and poison you and kill you. Verse 6, "But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman." A woman jealous over another woman. How many times I've seen this in my counseling and just life experience? A grief of the mind. Here we still dealing with this heart, this mind. That's interesting. But it's spiritual. But a grief of heart, which is the mind, and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated with all. A scourge of the tongue that's running their mouth, talking to everyone about other people's business. That's wrong. Some things you just got to die with. Look at Ecclesiastes 28 and verse 18. "Many have fallen by the edge of the sword. Many have died by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue," running their mouth, saying things they shouldn't be saying, telling people, talking about people's business. That's wrong. That's what it's talking about. See, go to Ecclesiasticus 19 and 7. It says, well, we can go to verse 6. It says, "He that can rule his tongue shall live without strife." You know what to say and not to say. You're going to live without strife. "And he that hateth babbling shall have less evil." You hated babbling, just running their mouth about this, that, and the third, whatever, you're going to have less evil. "Rehearse not unto," listen to this closely, "rehearse not unto another that which is told unto thee." You're supposed to be telling what somebody told you. "And thou shalt fare never the worse." There's some things you can't speak, to those that going to keep it to themselves, just like you. They just like you. Everybody's not like that. Some people got to run their mouth about certain things you just said. You hear, man, you only told them. You confess to them about certain things, and here they are. Others know it because they blab their mouth. That's why I say, "Rehearse not unto another," verse 7, "that which is told unto thee, and thou shalt fare never the worse." See? "Whether it be friend or foe, friend or enemy, talk not of other men's lives. And if thou canst without offense, reveal them not. For he heard and observed thee." He heard about it, so that's just said, "and checking you out. And when time cometh, he will hate thee." He's going to hate you. "If thou hast heard a word, let it die with thee." You're going to go to the grave with it. He said, hey, you don't tell nobody. You go to the grave with it. Better know to whoever you might say it to. For real. "If thou hast heard a word, let it die with thee." He said, let it die with you. "And be bold." So let it die with you. You're going to be bold. Never speak about it to anyone. "It will not burst thee." Say, it ain't going to burst you open. Some people just let you know that they're gonna feel like they're gonna burst over. I gotta tell somebody, "Oh man, he got this great, got this news. I gotta go gossip to somebody." He said, ain't gonna burst you. Keep it inside and die with it. A fool travaileth with a word. A fool, travaileth with a word. Travail means a woman that having contractions, having a baby. How they be far apart. You heard it, be far apart. As it get closer and closer and closer and closer to her delivering the baby, and the baby, pow, comes. They get closer and closer. That's what, I gotta tell somebody. They just can't help it. You gotta run their mouth to tell somebody. Until they tell somebody. That's why he call you a fool. A fool travaileth with a word. As a woman in labor of a child, see? That's why you gotta keep your mouth shut. Don't let it bother you. Go over some subject matters with the Most High. Word. Keep you still. Keep you peaceful. Keep you chilling. As an arrow that sticketh in a man's thigh, so is the word within a fool's belly. As an arrow that sticketh in a man's thigh, so is a word that's in a fool's belly. You can't help it. You're just killing them. First he said you're like a woman that's having a baby, the contractions of a woman having a baby. Now he says like an arrow that's sticking in a man's thigh. Man. That hurt too. But it's hurting you just so that you can go out and tell somebody else's business. That's why he call you a fool. He said, admonish a friend, it may be he have not done it. And if he have done it, that he do it no more. Admonish thy friend, admonish your friend. It may he have not said it. And if he have, that he speak it not again. Don't say it again. Admonish a friend, for many times it is a slander, and believe not every tale. Yeah. You can't believe everything. Listen, it says, there is one that slippeth in his speech. He might have slipped up and said the wrong thing. But not from his heart, not from his mind. He go to heart again. Not from his mind, the way he think. He just said the wrong thing. We all make mistakes. Could slip in our speech. That's why I say there is one that slippeth in his speech. But not from his heart, not from his mind. His mind was saying one thing, then he said something different than what he thought. And who is he that has not offended with his tongue? Who is he that have not offended with his tongue? Things you have said that was offensive to someone else. Admonish thy neighbor before thou threaten him. Before you try and bring harm to someone, say admonish him. Just a moment.